This reading of selections from Metamorphoses by Publius Ovidus Naso, Ovid, was completed in 2008. The first release of Metamorphoses was in the year 8, and this commemorates the second millennium of Metamorphoses. Book 1. My mind is bent to tell of bodies changed into new forms. In nova fert animus mutates dicere formas corpora. Ye gods, for you yourselves have wrought the changes, breathe on these my undertakings, and bring down my song in unbroken strains from the world's very beginning even unto the present time. Di coeptis, nam vos mutastis et illas, ad spirate meis primaque ab origine mundi, ad mea perpetuum deducite tempora carmen. Before the sea was, and the lands, and the sky that hangs over all, the face of nature showed alike in her whole round. Ante mare et terras, et quod tegit omnia caelum, unus erat toto nature vultus in orbe, which states have men called chaos. Quim dixere chaos, a rough, unordered mass of things, nothing at all save lifeless bulk and roaring seeds of ill-matched elements heaped in one. Rudis indigestaque moles, nec quiquam nisi pondus iners congestaque eodem, non bene iunctarum discordia seminerurum. No sun as yet shone forth upon the world, nor did the waxing moon renew her slender horns. Nullus ad hoc mundo praebebat lumina titan, nec noa crescendo reparabat cornua fivi. Not yet did the earth hang poised by her own weight in the circumambient air. Nec circumfuso pendebat in aere telus pontieribus libratat suis, nor had the ocean stretched her arms along the far reaches of the land. Nec brachia longo margine terrarum porrexerat amphitrite. And though there was both land and sea and air, no one could tread that land or swim that sea, and the air was dark. Utque erat et telus ulic et pondos en aer, sic erat instabilis telus, inabilis unda, lucis egen aer. No form of things remained the same. Nulli sua forma manebat. All objects were at odds, for within one body cold things strove with hot, and moist with dry, soft things with hard, things having weight with weightless things. Obstabatque alis aliud, quia corpore in uno frigida pugnabant calidas, umentia sicis, molia cum duris, sin pondere habentia pondus. God, or kindlier nature, composed this strife, for he rent asunder land from sky and sea from land, Anc Deus et melior litem natura diremet, nam caelo terras et teres abscidit undas, and separated the ethereal heavens from the dense atmosphere. Et liquidum spisso secrevit ab aeri caelum. When thus he had released these elements and freed them from the blind heap of things, quam postquam evolvit caecoque exemit acervo, he set them each in its own place and bound them fast in harmony. Dissociata locis concordit pace ligavit. The fiery, weightless element that forms heaven's vault leapt up and made place for itself upon the topmost height. Ignea convexi vis et sine pondere caeli, emiquit summaque locum sibi fecit in arce. Next came the air in lightness and in place. Proximus est aer, illi levitate locoque. The earth was heavier than these, and drawing with it the grosser elements, sank to the bottom by its own weight. Densior his tellus elementaque grandia traxit, et presa est gravitate sua. The streaming water took the last place of all, and held the solid land confined in its embrace. Circumfluus humor ultima possedit solidumque querquid order. When he, whoever of the gods it was, had thus arranged in order and resolved that chaotic mass, and thus reduced it, thus resolved, to cosmic parts, sic ubi dispositam quisquis fuit ille deorum concieriem secuit sectamque in membra coegit. He first molded the earth into the form of a mighty ball, so it might be of like form on every side. Principio terram, ne non aquaeles ab omni parte foret, magni speciem glomeravit in orbis. Then he bade the waters to spread abroad, to rise in waves beneath the rushing winds, and fling themselves around the shores of the encircled earth. Tum freta diffundi rapidisque tumescere ventis iusit et ambite circumdare litora terre. Springs, too, and huge stagnant pools and lakes he made, and hemmed down flowing rivers within their shelving banks. Additit et fontes et stagna immensa lacusque luminaque obliquis hinxit declivia riptis, whose waters, each far remote from each, are partly swallowed by the earth itself, and partly flow down to the sea, quae diversa locis partim sorbentur ab ipsa, and being thus received into the expanse of a clear flood, beat now on shores instead of banks. In mare perveniunt partim campoque recepta liberioris auque proritis littora pulsant. Then did he bid plains to stretch out, valleys to sink down, woods to be clothed in leafage, and the rock-ribbed mountains to arise. Iusit et extendi campos, subsidere vailes, fronde tegis silvas, rapidosos surgere montes, and as the celestial vault is cut by 2 zones on the right and 2 on the left, and there is a 5th zone between, hotter than these, so did the providence of God mark off the enclosed mass with the same number of zones, and the same tracks were stamped upon the earth. Utque tue dextra caelum, totidemque sinestra partesse canzone, quinta est ardientor illis, sic onis in brustum numero distinxit eodem curade, totidemque plagae tellure premuntur. The central zone of these may not be dwelt in by reason of the heat. Quarum quae media est, non est habitabilis aestu. Deep snow covers 2, nex tegit alta duas. 2 he placed between, and gave them temperate climate, mingling heat with cold. Totidem inter utramque locavit, temperiemque dedit mixta frigora flamma.